Hi there, beautiful star babies, and welcome to Sun Moon Temple. This is a safe space where you can relax and learn a bit more about yourself and the world around you. I have prepared 4 groups for you today of tarot and oracle cards, and we are going to find out about what's going to happen the first month of this new year, January 2022. The timestamps for these groups can be found in the description box below and also in the comments. So let me introduce our groups to you. Group number 1 corresponds to the Rose Quartz and also the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Group number 2 corresponds to the Amethyst crystal, very beautiful, and also to the Wild Unknown cards by Kim Krantz. Then we have group number 3, which corresponds to the Orange Calcite, and also this beautiful self-care oracle deck. And then group number 4, last but not least, corresponds to the Howlite crystal. And this, I believe, is the Good Karma Tarot deck. So pick one or more groups that you like and go grab yourself a drink, make yourself comfortable, and let's pull some tarot cards for you today. Hello there, group number 1, and welcome to your January 2022 reading. You chose this beautiful rose quartz crystal. Let me show it to you. And I'll put it right here for you to look at during your reading if you want to. Let's get started with pulling some tarot cards for you. So, group number 1, what will happen to you in January? What do you need to look out for? I did have a slight accent there all of a sudden, sorry. Quite a bit nervous of filming this. Okay. First off, we have the Two of Pentacles, which is a 2 is a card of balancing things in your life mostly. But because it's a Pentacles, this probably has to do with your relationships, your job, maybe if you're still going to school, your school life. And the 4 of Wands also fell out for you here, which means safety in your home life. So your situation, might not change too much in January, but that is good. You're stable, you're doing very well. And also this could indicate that your relationship is doing very well. So definitely the 4 of Wands is a card of safety and having a wonderful home life, even like celebrating the normal things you do in every day could be very helpful. And also we have the 9 of Pentacles. Wow. That is so lovely. Okay, so in the Two of Pentacles, we see that in January, maybe your New Year's resolution was to have a bit more balance in your life or to plan your time ahead. And we see that this really helps you within the 9 of Pentacles. You might be able to invest more of your time into yourself, invest some money into perhaps you like stocks or Bitcoin and stuff like that. But the 9 of Pentacles is making sure that in the future you will be just as prosperous as you are right now. So you're really in a safe place this January to experiment with where your time and attention goes, and this will help you further along in life, which is very beautiful. Let's see if there is anything else we need to know about January. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups, also another gorgeous card. You might be a water sign. If you are, then this is specifically for you. The Queen of Cups, just showing somebody that is very in tune with their emotion. If you have been trying for a child or getting pregnant, this might be a good month for you. The Queen of Cups is all about motherhood and taking care of other people, which I also see in the 4 of Wands and 9 of Pentacles. You're trying to build a life as to where you can not only take care of yourself, but also of others. So that is actually a wonderful attitude, and I feel like you're really at peace this January. Wonderful. Okay, and then we also have the 8 of Swords, which correlates nicely to the Queen of Cups, because people that have a lot of emotion. I myself am a water sign as my sun sign, so I know what this is like. We get into our heads a lot and we might be holding ourselves back a little bit. So it feels like this person is like tied up, the 8 of Swords person. They have blindfolded themselves, they're holding themselves back from true reality of the potential that they can be. As you can see, the Queen of Cups is turning her back against this, so I feel like within January you're going towards a more eye-opening experience where you see how to live your life in a frugal way, where you can really take care of yourself later on and not just believe these limitations that you have put on yourself. Maybe this is past year, maybe this was December for you a little bit, too many things going on, too in your head. Now you're moving way more into your body. That is wonderful. Okay, so let's see if we have any advice from our crystal cards. For January, for group 1, do we have any advice? Let's see. Hey, that's cute. Okay. Amethyst, trust your intuition, which goes hand in hand with this Queen of Cups card here. Beautiful. Actually, I love those two together. Let's see, do we have space for one more? Yeah, we do. Okay, let's see if there any other advice that we might need. Howlite. Okay, recall your dreams. Okay, so you can literally see this as very literal. Literally see as literal. You can see this card very literal, where you have to remember what you have dreamed of, maybe keep a dream journal. Maybe your dreams hold some information that might be important to you later on in life. But also because there's here this trust your intuition. I feel like recalling your dreams could also be you just remembering where you came from a couple years ago, maybe as a child. What were your dreams back then? What did you want to be? What did you want to become? Because there's 2 coins cards here, and they are quite the, prosperous cards for you. I feel like maybe it's time to invest a little bit more into this creative side of yourself, into what your dreams were. If you could live any life you would want, what would you be doing? Would your job change? Would your location change? Would your partner change? Make sure you live big and rethink your life this January. I feel like that is what's mostly coming forward from these messages here. So we had our crystal advice cards. Now I want to see if there's anything you could do for self-love this month, okay? Beautiful, we have the Sing card. I feel like she also kind of relates to this Queen of Cups card, right? She lets her emotion out. You could do that too. Via singing, through channeling her own voice. Singing does not have to be perfect singing, right? I know I can't sing. But we can still let our inner voice speak. Nobody has to hear this. We can do this on our own. Maybe you can sing very softly. Maybe you can sing with some background music. So it doesn't matter whether your voice is good or not, whether you can sing or not. This is more about letting go and expressing yourself in a way that is the right way for you. Then finally, I would like to add one of these cards. They're beautiful working your light oracle cards, and I love them so much. So let's see if there's any messages in here for January 2022 for group number 1. Anna, Grandmother of Jesus, seeing the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Wow. As you can see, we have a mother again, even though it's a grandmother represented here. By the way, you do not have to be religious. You can, but you don't have to be religious in order to relate to this card, of course. The whole meaning of this card, as you can see below, is seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. And as we can see, that really relates to this top part where we are creating a very safe home environment, safe life for ourselves, where we can provide for not just ourselves, but also our daughters, our sons, our friends, our families, which is literally laying a foundation, having a plan and following up with that. Trusting your intuition here and taking care of others is really, really important. So I love how all of these cards really speak to each other. So that concludes the end of your reading, my love. I hope you enjoyed it and have gotten all the answers that you needed today. Please do not forget to share your thoughts with me down below under this video, and like the video to let me know you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching, Sunshine. It was a blessing to spend this divine time with you, and I truly hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Hi there, group number 2. Let me show you your crystal up close. This is beautiful, beautiful amethyst cluster. Wow. And I will put it here for you if you want to look at it during the session. The reading. If you want to look at it during the reading. And let's get started with this beautiful Wild Unknown Tarot deck by Kim Quartz. Already, immediately, there's a card falling out for you, right? There's actually 2. Okay, so we're starting off with Strength and Son of Cups. So the Son of Cups is a court card, of course, so this might represent you if you're a water sign or you're dealing with a water sign in January 2022. The Son of Cups is a card of romance, so this might be a romantic interest of yours. You might be looking for romance in this month, or maybe somebody you meet lights a spark within you, especially within Strength here and them being together. Strength is, for me, more related to Leos. Of course, there is a lion pictured on it. But Strength also has not only to do with strength, it has to be doing with persistence, with patience, with having an effect, a lasting effect on other people. So this might be a person you're meeting, but it might also be an attitude that you're taking on in January. This feels like a breath of fresh air for you. Maybe you started this new year off with like a ton of resolutions or something very new in your life, or just a new attitude of looking at your life in a different perspective. So let's see, can we clarify this? Okay, we have the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Fool. Okay. So we have this 10 of Swords card, right? Which I often read it as something you've been ignoring for too long that you have to grab and change, that you have to let go of, or that you have to make a better way for yourself here. So perhaps because I feel like here we have the Son of Cups and the Fool, that you might be going into a new phase of romance, perhaps with your current partner, or if you are single, there might be a new opportunity for love here. Which is gorgeous, of course. But this is because you have left behind something, right? As we can see, this one is facing these 10 of Swords card. So, in essence, something you feel like you're a fool in love, like you're just starting, but feeling very fresh and also strong enough to do this, makes you able to cut off some ties here, or to cut off a bad habit. I often relate this card to social media as well, and since there is also the 5 of Coins here, I feel like you've been comparing yourself past year, right? Before this January, you've been comparing yourself way too much with other people. You've been on social media and you've been seeing other people's relationships or their holidays, and you've been thinking, I cannot afford that, I can never find love. Any of those negative thoughts, you are ready to put them aside. You feel this new strong outlook on life. And you know, this might also have to do with some of like your finances. I feel like since there is this 5 of Coins, 5 of Pentacles cards here, I would often say when I pull this card to accept the help that is offered to you. Do not feel like your ego is in the way to not accept any help from other people. This might be offered through money, but this might also be offered through anything else, like speaking to somebody about your issues. You know, that's already really hard to do. So let's see if there is some advice in the crystal cards for you. The crystal cards. This is the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck, Oracle deck. I just like to call them the crystal cards. They look so good. Okay. Oh, there is a whole pile that fell out. So let's just take the top and the bottom one, because those are usually most significant for us. Okay. So first we have the Moonstone, which is my birthstone. live your purpose, and then we have find a way to forgive. So first off, you have the Moonstone, live your purpose, and Rhodonite, find a way to forgive. So I feel like the Strength card really has this forgiveness, this persistence, and living your purpose. So I feel like since the Strength and the Fool, by the way, are both major arcana cards, I feel like they both really relate to these crystals. Also, if you feel drawn to any of these crystals, it's not an issue to go get them. You know, it might be good for you. They might actually help you by feeling them, touching them, having them around you. But if you don't want to do that, of course, listen to their advice still. So living out your purpose, you've been really not doing what you know you're supposed to be doing, right? I feel like when it says find a way to forgive, you have to forgive yourself here. Because we see these two cards of kind of like being in your head too much and living in your ego a bit too much to do anything about your situation, and now finally being able to move on from that and create a better situation for yourself here. You also need to be able to forgive yourself before, like for what happened before. You weren't ready to do that yet, and now you are. So it is time to leave that behind, but not just turn your back on it, but also to forgive yourself, look yourself in the eye and say, I was not ready, and now I am. I'm still good enough. I'm still a perfectly wonderful person, etc. So since in January, we'll have to forgive ourselves. Let's grab this Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck and see what is the way to forgive ourselves this month. Make a vision board. Okay. So that's quite a easy answer, right? So making a vision board, it might allude to things you want to change about yourself in the future, but you can also make a vision board of who you used to be and make that a bit more of like, you know, you gotta treat yourself as if you are your child, right? Treat yourself as if you're a child, feed your inner child, make sure you love yourself for both your flaws, so put those on the vision board as well, and how to overcome them or how to make good use of them in the future, right? So find a way to forgive yourself. On a vision board doesn't just have to be images, right? It could also be text or a written letter to yourself about what you want to forgive about yourself. Sorry. So there we go. And then finally, let's also grab you a card from the Work Your Light Oracle deck as a final card for your reading today. We have Inner Temple Devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Beautiful. So your inner temple, it also relates to a lot of the cards that are already down here. As well as the vision board, right? So your inner temple is a place where you can create safety for yourself, where you can find out what your purpose is, live your purpose, find a way to forgive yourself, and also tune into that part of your heart where your ego might be residing a bit too much, which you can put aside for the best of you, so you can find it in yourself to not only help yourself, but let others help you as well in your life. A beautiful message for January 2022, and that concludes the end of your reading, my love. I hope you enjoyed it and have gotten all the answers that you needed today. Please do not forget to share your thoughts with me down below or under this video. Like the video to let me know that you enjoyed it, and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching, Sunshine. It was a blessing to spend this time with you, and I truly hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Hi there, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out what January 2022 means to you, what is going to happen, and what you need to keep in the back of your mind. You chose this beautiful orange calcite. Let's see. Hello? Yeah. There we go. Gorgeous golden stone. Let's put it here for you to watch. And this is the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck. Let's start your reading. Okay, January, what can we expect? Group number 3. Be still. Okay, so January is a month where you can be turning inside of yourself. Perhaps meditation or yoga is a very good way to find this stillness within yourself, but it's also a time for retrospection, thinking, reading maybe. A time for not a lot of movement. So probably your life will stay very much the same as it used to be, and that's okay because you're very content with where you are, right? We also have create art. So January is a beautiful time of the year to create more and to make art and to from a place of stillness create whatever you need to get out of there. Maybe express your feelings, maybe make use of the stillness of this time. Perhaps it might be very cold, you might be spending a lot of time inside, and this is a wonderful time to contrary to, for example, if you're in a summer month where you go out a lot and you have a lot of daylight, you know, you do a lot of more things. In this winter time, in this January time, if you are on the northern hemisphere, by the way, it's a beautiful time to create some art and to let that flow out of your hands and spend some more time on that during these darker days. So let's grab some tarot cards and see what January has to offer you. What will January bring, group number 3? Judgment. Okay, so there might be an enlightenment moment there. You might accept yourself more for who you are, or you might realize something that you have put off for a long time. Perhaps this has to do with this creation of art. Perhaps you are an artist on the inside, but you just haven't created for a while. And this is your, just like Temperance, wow. It's beautiful to see these two cards together. Maybe your realization has to do with your sexuality, your the way you see yourself, the way you carry yourself out to other people. Temperance is also a card about acceptance and doing everything in moderation. But I usually get this card when there might be something discovered within yourself about your sexuality, or being able to share it with others after a time of knowing for yourself that you are something a bit different, or your interests lay in a different field, or you just feel like there is something that you have hidden for some time. And now I feel like within Judgment and Temperance, January is really a month where you can go open up to people and you feel really steady, you feel really still in life, and you feel like there is all this opportunity around you. So that is very beautiful. Also, I love that the two red wings, they lay together next to each other. It's beautiful. I keep saying the word beautiful. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles. So a lot of hard work gets it put into here. And I feel like since this is laying on top of the creation of art card, the 8 of Pentacles really has a meaning to me, which correlates to like going to art school or putting lots and lots of time and effort into getting somewhere, but eventually actually getting there. So the Pentacle suit has a lot to do with money and resources, but also just, for example, having a dinner party and being able to provide for others. So the 8 of Pentacles means that you're really, really hardworking for that money. You're really hardworking to be able to provide, not only for yourself, of course, but because there is this Judgment and Temperance here, I feel like you might also just be putting a lot of effort and work into yourself, into your self-development, and into the creation, not only of art, but you are art yourself, of course. You are creating yourself every day. So I feel like a lot of power goes into your individuality and your identity here. Those two words are key, I feel. So let's pull one more card and let's see if that is what January is all about for you. I feel like this card is sticking out. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So the aces represent newness. And since this is the Ace of Pentacles, this might offer you a job opportunity. You might start your own business. You might be asked to participate in some like physical competition, or like go to art school. Perhaps you get accepted into a program. Anything could be possible. But because this is the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles, there might be a new profession coming around for you, since you are discovering so much about creating your identity. Maybe you are very into fashion, or you're into writing, poetry, all of these things that might be shared with other people in a visual way. I feel like that's really what this is coming out towards. So that is a beautiful message, a wonderful message for you. Perhaps you should become an artist and make some money that way, right? Because the Ace of Pentacles also is, of course, related to money. I'm so sorry if you can hear the dog on the background. There's a dog here and it won't stop barking. I'm so sorry. Okay, so let's pull you another card. I like to pull these crystal cards from the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck. It's beautiful cards, wonderful messages, and also very relatable. Let's see, January 2022. What does it have in store for you? Lemurian Quartz, practice patience. I'm actually gonna put her over here. So in Lemurian Quartz, practice patience, I can see the Be Still card again, right? And Temperance and Judgment, they're like, well, Judgment card is a realization that might be quick, but the fact that it takes on after that in a slow, almost painstakingly slow, you know, starting to roll the dice softly. I don't know if that's the right expression, but you know what I mean. Practicing patience is perfect in this month, especially with the Be Still card, of course. So perhaps you're starting this new adventure, and this new, maybe it's even a side hustle for you. Practicing patience here is really important, because as long as you keep doing it and keep the hard work up, something will come out of it. It's just not always in that exact moment. You might be ready now. You might have this realization of, damn, January is the month for me. I'm going to start something new and fresh. I feel like you have this Be Still card, and you have to not get overexcited and then burn down when it doesn't happen immediately, right? When other people don't share it immediately, or it doesn't go viral immediately. You have to be patient here, but this is the start of something new that you will feel very at home in. Okay, we'll go for a final card from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Wonderful backings. I have been saying during this specific reading, beautiful a lot, so I feel like you're a very beautiful person. Let's see. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? What more can I say? This is what we have been kind of figuring out. Somebody, your soul, maybe your inner child, maybe yourself is calling you out to do something. What is this thing? What is this creative, new, inspiring, maybe even work-related, new career thing that you need to answer the call for, right? You know it. And it might be different for everybody of you watching, you know. So definitely answer that call, right? So it's definitely a yes to everything you've been thinking about when I've been saying create art. If you know specifically what I was talking about, definitely go do that, because we should not ignore this message. Okay, so that concludes the end of your reading, my love. I hope you enjoyed it and have gotten all the answers that you needed today. Please do not forget to share your thoughts with me down below or under this video. And also like the video to let me know you enjoyed it. And subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching, Sunshine. It was a blessing to spend this time with you, and I truly hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Hello, group number 4, and welcome to your January 2022 reading. Let me show you the crystal that you chose. This is the beautiful Howlite crystal. Let me see. Hello? Yes, there we are. I will put it down here for you, so you can look at it while we're doing the reading. Okay, so let's get started. What does January has to offer you? What should you watch out for? What should you know ahead of time? And what can we expect? Two of Cups. That is a love and relationship card. Perhaps even best friend. Let's see. We also have the Four of Cups. Okay, and then what else can we expect? Five of Swords. So maybe I was a bit too positive at the start of this. But we have the Two of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Five of Swords cards, right? So let's start off with the Two of Cups. This indicates a relationship, looking eye to eye with somebody, somebody you feel very close to and very safe with. Perhaps they have been offering you something, or they've been trying to help you or trying to support you. You have not been seeing it. You've been ignoring them too much. Or you've just not been giving them back what they give to you. So if your partner has been putting all their love and attention into you and you just not reciprocating it, then that's what's going on here. Maybe in January you'll feel a disconnect from them. Maybe you'll have a bit of a fight over this. Maybe your partner or you will tell the other person, hey, this is wrong here. I want to help it. I want to change it. I want to become a better person. And Five of Swords usually indicates like some sort of clash, and it also is a piece of advice to take what happened there and walk away from it. Keep that for yourself, think about it, and when you are calmed down, go back to talk, right? Do not engage in a fight where things get physical or like you're gonna scream or yell at each other. This is an advice to speak out to each other, and when it gets too heated, walk away from that. Keep your pride to yourself, and wait until you're ready to, come forward with a solution for them. Wait until you both feel like you can speak lovingly to each other again, okay? So if you're single, this could also indicate like a parent, a best friend, a colleague that you really like. But usually Two of Cups is somebody that you spend a lot of time with and yet you really see eye to eye with. So they also might be a water sign if you want to know. Okay. Then we have the Six of Swords. Okay, so afterwards you'll get to a better place, right? This might indicate a breakup. Please do not be scared of that, because it doesn't have to be that. You decide whether you want to break up or not if this is your partner. But a Six of Swords means going to a new place, leaving this behind you. So it could be leaving the relationship behind. It could also be leaving this fight behind, okay? So no worries there, but just make sure that you're prepared for this and you know how to handle it. You know how to get away from it if you need to, and you know how to rethink and also avoid too much confrontation here. Only confront when you feel well and the other person also feels well. Six of Cups, okay. And you'll look back on it in a later time, maybe near the end of January, seeing that your cups are filled again and that you're happy to look back on it again. And perhaps this is like a turbulent month for you. I see, since there's lots of cups and swords here, this might also be a reading for myself, since I am a water sign and my partner is a air sign, which relates to the swords. But as you can see here, we have this Six of Cups that sometimes indicates nostalgia. So you feel good about the past time, you're happy that it's over, you're happy with the way that you solved this problem, and you took care of yourself here. So that is a great message, and I think you'll go through a lot of growth in January, immediately, first month. So that is great. If your New Year's resolution was to grow, here you go. Okay, so let's start off with the daily crystal inspiration as far as the oracle decks go. What advice do we need in January for group number 4? Pink oval, be kind to yourself here. That makes a lot of sense. When we get into an argument or a fight or a standoffish kind of situation, being kind to yourself is number one. Because if you do not feel good and you're not kind to yourself, you're also not going to be able to be kind to another person. The person that is dealing with you or you're dealing with them. So definitely make sure throughout the whole month that you're kind to yourself, and you make sure you do a lot of self-care. You speak to yourself in a positive manner. You also have Angel or Quartz, which is lighten up. I feel like you might be looking a bit more into a negative way in January. Maybe it's the darkness, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, that's been making you feel a little bit sad or a bit more agitated than normal. As a whole, over January, lighten up to feel like you can handle things that are going on a bit more. Okay, let's see. Woo. Shuffling goes really well when I'm filming. What can you do for self-care? How can you be kind to yourself this month? By grounding. Okay, grounding yourself could also be going out into nature. It could be meditating. It could be visualizing growing roots into the earth. But grounding yourself also means that you have to take things out of your head and into your body. Okay, so if you're overstressing, overthinking this, take some time to not think about it. Make your head clear. Think, what's in my body? What does my body do right now? How does it feel? Etc. So probably do a meditation on that. Great. Last but not least, we are going to pull a card from the Work Your Light Oracle cards. Is there anything we need to focus on during January? Ooh, Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. So this card could have a really huge meaning. I'm gonna make it a bit more understandable. You have lived life before. You have gone through similar situations before, and you know how to handle yourself. Your higher self, your inner child, they know how to handle this. They know that you can handle maybe from a place of ego and selfishness where we all often come from, but that is not the way right now. You know how you should be handling this. You know you should be taking time for yourself before you respond immediately. You know you should stay away from the things that make you mad and upset. So your guidance is divinely guided. You have to trust your intuition. You already know if you go into this month and you know that this is going to happen, you got yourself, right? You have your own back. That is why if you lighten up, you know if something slips and you're no longer in the light anymore, you'll catch yourself. You know that. So making sure that you're really kind to yourself and knowing that you can catch yourself when another person might fail you is the best way to go into January. And that concludes the end of your reading, my love. I hope you enjoyed it and have gotten all the answers that you needed today. Do not forget to share your thoughts with me down below or under this video. Like this video to let me know you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching, Sunshine. It was a blessing to spend this time with you, and I truly hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.